Hello, my friends. How are you recently? I have been traveling in the Southeast Asia last month, away from my studio practice, away from my daily routine. Since the internet connection was limited where I was traveling, I was almost completely disconnected from social media and YouTube. I have a love and hate relationship with social media. On one hand, I'm extremely grateful for all the opportunities social media can offer to an artist. On the other hand, I often feel exhausted from comparing myself to other artists. After I spent hours mindlessly scrolling on my tiny phone screen, it left me feeling empty and anxious. As for YouTube, my feelings are more ambivalent. I mostly watch YouTube videos that are at least 5 minutes long. I carefully choose videos that truly pique my interests. I don't consume short videos as I do on Instagram, so usually I don't feel the same overwhelming emptiness after I've watched YouTube videos. To be honest, during this month, almost without internet, I realized that I was happier without social media. But I do miss watching and making YouTube videos. I have always liked videos. When I was in high school, my biggest passion was film. I would watch at least a film every week, and I intentionally choose to talk about independent foreign films that none of my high school friends heard of to show off my knowledge of film culture. As a sensitive teenager as myself, cinema is a spiritual shelter. When you think about it, cinema really encompasses all possible art forms: painting, drawing, architecture, design, music, installation, performance, poetry, literature, and so on. Almost every creative soul can discover something inspiring in their favorite films. In 2019, I made a romantic decision to quit my job as a research scientist to dedicate my time entirely to making art. That decision is only a beginning of a succession of existential questions that eventually lead back to myself. The artistic domain is excitingly yet overwhelmingly vast. From lyrical singing to Chinese calligraphy, from playing flute to oil painting, from theatrical reading to charcoal drawing, I have learned various art forms in the past. Once I decided to become a professional artist, I suddenly felt the urgency to focus on only one art medium. In order to be easily branded as a painter, a performer, a draftsman, or a musician, but when we look at the profile of famous artists in the world, it is quite common that one artist works in more than one art forms. Da Vinci, worldly famous for his Mona Lisa painting, was also a skillful draftsman, a sculptor, an ambitious architect, a scientist, and more. His paintings are influenced by his scientific study of human anatomy. His architecture is nourished by his drawing skills, and his inventions are shaped by his artist's visions. Picasso, the master of modern art, worked in sculpture, ink drawing, oil painting, theater design. Ai Weiwei, a contemporary Chinese artist, works in almost every art forms you can imagine: performance, installation, sculpture, photography, printmaking, and so much more. Most contemporary artists refuse to be conventionally pigeonholed, and I think it is exactly the multidisciplinary nature that really contributes to the vitality of contemporary art. After reading about art history, I came to the conclusion that an artist is only characterized by their desire to create, not by the medium they used or the art forms they have adopted. Medium is only a tool through which artists express themselves. Art form is their artistic language. Galleries, art institutions like to label and categorize artists not in favor of artist development, but to facilitate their classification, comparison, and evaluation in order to establish their market value. Art market is an essential part of the art world, but fortunately, an artist can also choose to focus on making art and collaborate with galleries and curators, although it is less and less so with more and more self-promoting artists on social media. I'm drifting too far away from the topic already. In this video, I wanted to talk about why I began to make YouTube videos, why I still make them, and why I will continue making them in the future. I think video is a rather tolerant art form. In a video, I can compromise almost all my favorite art mediums: painting, drawing, textile, music, writing, and performing. It is a very satisfying experience when a video emerges from all the scattered clips I filmed in my everyday life. Videos as an art form is relatively young compared to traditional art forms, let's say painting or sculpture. It is constantly evolving with each technological improvement in the film industry. Easy access to a camera and video sharing platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok make video a popular art form. Some artists believe that video, especially short videos, will destroy traditional art mediums. But I think new technology can only be added to our society. They can never replace old ones completely. Even today, there are still a lot of oil painters, printmakers, or charcoal artists. And charcoal is one of the oldest drawing mediums since the beginning of humanity. Our human ancestors used burnt black charcoals to create their first cave drawings. So, my artist friend, why not make videos? Why not YouTube? Why do you still hold your creative self back by imposing unnecessary barriers among different art mediums? We live in an era where various mediums are at our disposal. Why not try them out, experiment, and play with them before settling down? Have fun creating, my friends. Please take care. See you next time.